What's up, guys? Matco Michael just pulled up, so let's go take a look and see what Michael's got on the Matco truck today. So you guys, come on. Still got the blue card. I figured it was gone.
I've heard a couple people who wanted it, and a couple of people who actively want it. It's just after Christmas. Everybody's trying to get back to normal. Yeah. I've got one guy that's, ready to buy it, could buy it today. He's just trying to make sure his finances is in order. I understand that. I respect that.
It's a good looking box.
Christmas has unfortunately become more about spending money than it is family time and everything else, right?
All right.
But
Commercialized Christmas.
that's it.
Yep.
Definitely shouldn't be, but
Well, still got the purple box. I figured it'd been gone.
that's the same way. A guy got approved yesterday. He's just waiting to pull the trigger. So we'll see.
Bill said he's going to put in a bid on it also.
Nope. Was that a 55-inch box? Or how long?
Yeah,
was that?
close to it.
It's a good looking box.
Yeah, I've seen people put some green with it to make it like a Joker box.
Uh-huh.
Think about that.
Yep.
There's some people that do cool drawer swaps and stuff, or it's like a purple box with green drawers. And I've seen some pretty neat combos.
I was thinking y'all got the 1/4-inch drive impact drivers on sale this month.
Yeah, so they are on sale. Let's see. Looks like
they have 70 pounds, don't they? The breakaway.
60 is what it's saying.
Inch pounds, foot pounds.
Huh?
Inch pounds or foot pounds?
Foot pounds.
269.
60.
So, through the grapevine, actually, whatever. Starting February the 15th, they're going to have another sale on like a kit with like a ratchet and an impact. So, really depends all on what you need. That's going to be considerably higher because it's got 2 in it. But
Yeah. What does that come with? 1 battery or 2 batteries?
1 battery. That kit there is just 1 tool, 1 gun, 1 tool, 1 gun, 1 tool, 1 battery, 1 charger, and a bag. And then,
How small is the body on there? Do you have one?
I don't know if I have one. I'll have one kind of similar.
Shoot. What's your damn thing?
Spark tester.
It's gonna be around that size there. Of course, with the battery, it'll be about there, but it's gonna be that style. I know this ain't it's a impact driver, but it's gonna be about that size. Pretty good size for a 1/4-inch gun. I like them really well. They work really well too, so. Which now they got the 16 volt in those as well, so it really depends on, of course, that steps up the foot pounds, so it really depends on.
What is that one, a 12 volt, that one there?
Yeah, the one on sale there is a 12 volt, which they got the 3/8 kits on sale as well. They got 1 kit on the front, it's got 2 batteries, a gun, and a charger for $468, which that's the 3/8 one. And then they've got the 1 battery kit on sale right below that one, which is $329. So I've got a couple of those 1/4-inch kits sold. So I know I've got an orange one and a green one sold.
Yeah, I was going to see how, like how small they was, because
Yeah, I'll probably just run it by then, let you look at it when I get one in. I should be getting one in Monday or Tuesday of next week, probably. So I'm gonna run it by, let you look at it, see it.
Well, you all fired up for Expo?
I am. Been going over the expo list and stuff like that. There's so many part numbers though. Like I'm the type of person I want pictures. Like with my book, I want pictures. It's all like part numbers and stuff and words, and I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to it because I mean it's that thick, and I don't want to.
You know, it's about like the old Wish Book catalog you used to get when we were kids.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
would look at the pictures and
Yeah, I'll read the words after I look.
fold down the corners of the page and say, Mama, this is what I want.
That's right. That's me now. That's how I do. I want to do expo. I want pictures. And we've had one, but in the past somebody actually put pictures with it. That was great. It ain't got pictures this year, so I'm. It's gonna be like Christmas morning when I get there. I'm gonna go crazy then, you know. But yeah, we plan on buying a pretty good bit. The only thing is, I don't know the new tool that's going to be there. That's what I'm really eager to see. Of course, they don't give us any insight of, hey, this is going to be here. It's going to be the new tool. That's what I want to see. Like
Keep it secret from
yeah,
all.
the sales is great. Like great sales. That's good. What's the new tool is going to be? You know.
Exactly.
So what do y'all use? I don't know, but what's a 2.5-inch socket for? What do y'all use that for?
Actually,
On what?
I could be wrong with this right here, but maybe like a 3/4, not 3/4, like 1 ton, like maybe a 550, 650, something on the lines.
I had a customer order that, and I didn't ask him what he needed it for.
I bet that was an expensive socket.
Yeah, it wasn't real cheap.
So,
Like it was enough to where he said, "Hey, order."
Some of the yoke nuts are big like that too.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
It's 2 3/8. We've been doing on those Peterbilt.
Stuff like that.
yeah. He told me to order that socket, and so I looked it up, got the price on it, and I was like, "Hold up."
How salty is that?
I called him and I was like, "Hey man, are you sure you want this socket?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" I told him the price. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I knew it was gonna be high. Just go ahead and get it coming."
Is it in the triple digits or not quite?
No, it's in the triple. It's in the hundreds.
We had one that when I was working at down yonder.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what size it was, like 3.5. But they had to take it to transport trailer in Tupelo and put it in a lathe and cut about that much of it down
Oh.
where it would actually fit up inside the yoke and still be able to grab the nut because the sidewalls were too thick to grab.
I've got a set of those that go up to, what is it, like 2 7/8 or something like that? Pretty good size. Something like
That's a set you don't want to carry around.
Oh,
but
no,
that thing's got
no.
some weight to it. Because that one socket, I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
That's thick. But, I mean,
You gotta have it. It sucks, but you
yeah.
gotta have it.
I mean, you know, I worked on cars, but nothing ever that big was a need. I mean, when he told me he wanted it at first, I was like, oh, okay. What's he gonna do with this? With paperweight.
Yeah. Is that a, that's an ADV?
That's the ADV line.
That's about the size that's the flex plate bolt on my Mazda.
I thought you was gonna say starter bolt.
Not flex plate, but
That's-
flywheel bolt.
That's what, he's got one bolt that holds his turbo on. It's that big. It runs right through the center of it.
It's about like that piston out that weed eater from yesterday.
I need to go get that weed eater piston.
I know Wally, I think he grabbed a couple of them a couple weeks ago.
I have one. I don't have that set, but I have one.
5 pieces lifter. There's what it looks like.
Well, that's one of them.
One of them.
Yeah, they come in a kit. Which is weird because I thought I was told that they didn't have that kit anymore.
I still think that set and the extractor rings is the 2
Oh, that's the best thing ever.
best things on the Matco truck. Especially for the price.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those tools that the price is right on.
Well, what you got this week?
So-
Say something new.
Yeah, this is new. It's nothing that is just too fancy, but it's kind of one of those things that would have been nice to have. It's a hose clamp lock set. So as you can see there, you take your pliers, you pull it in, and instead of having to use the lock, you just slide this over it, so it holds it in. So those ones that's got the real picky locks that you hate, well, somebody just decided to make a clip just to slide over it.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, which they got 3 different sizes there, so depending on the size of the clamp and how far it needs to be open. I'll tell you what, some of them locks get your finger if you ain't real careful.
I seen a meme about them the other day. Not at the liberty to repeat it though.
Hey, if it works, I'd have used it.
Yeah.
I've tried to do it.
Works.
That's the place.
Well, the crazy thing about those clamps that have the locks is everybody has a different set of pliers that they can do it with. Like, I tried for a long time to watch other people and go, okay, well, those are the pliers that are doing well. And then I try their pliers and it's like, this still sucks. And finally, one day, somebody's like, you just want to find you a pair of pliers that can do it. So, I finally found me a set of pliers that I could do it with comfortably. Then they come out with something like this, and I could have just used it. But the only thing about these is I'd like to see how, as far as staying on there, you know, if you slide it on there, as long as it don't spring off, that wouldn't be good. I wouldn't want that to buy it and then lose it first thing. That would be terrible.
Well, Bill's got a special.
I was at a buddy of mine's the other day, and he's got a relay tester.
Oh yeah, relay tester.
RB192 is the part number on it. I thought, man, that'd be. There's been situations where we could have used one of them.
More than once.
Yeah, 3 or 5 times.
So they've actually got a couple. It looks like we'll look at them because it says Relay Buddy 12 to 24 Pro, but then right below it they got a RB193A that it says improved relay buddy test kit. So let's see what the improvement looks like too.
Tell him we need a relay tester for dummies. Like you put it in there and it's got a red light or a green light.
Yeah.
The red light, throw it away. Green light, keep going.
Oh, okay. So basically the improved has just got more
We don't
crap.
want to see all the numbers on the screen. We just want to know if it's good or not.
So I got that one there, which is the one like your buddy has, and then they got this one here. That looks like basically the same thing, but it's a kit that comes with a couple of different. It expands the capability of testing. It looks like.
Expands the capabilities of
So what kind of prices you got on them?
The one now this is just rough estimates. The one like your buddy has is around $100. The test kit that comes with the other, I'm guessing it lets you test different types of relays because what it is the relay and then it has another spot for relay on top. So basically it just gives you different options.
Mm-hmm.
It runs around $230ish. So
It expands the capabilities of your testing abilities, but it also decreases the expansion of your wallet.
Clay, it's Friday. Them words you're using is way too long for me this morning.
yeah, I mean
It's going to cost you more money to expand your capabilities.
well, if somebody told you they had a computer that would do it all, and I'm talking about like not look it up and say, okay, well this is the problem. I'm talking about actually say, hey, dummy, quit looking at all that. I'm telling you now, it's this part right here. Do nothing else.
I need that computer.
Well,
Order it.
Well, that's what the customers say we got, right?
Yeah.
Just hook it up to that computer that tells y'all.
Order it. I want one that when you plug it up, it fixes it for you.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you sit there and drink Cokes and eat peanuts while it does it.
Yeah.
Self-repairing car.
Self-repairing computer.
Yeah.
Got like little minions that jump out and run over with wrenches. And,
So we've actually had this conversation before, or I have, with other people. I can see real robots building cars. They do it every day, right? They put panels on, they torque it down. Don't ever see a robot being able to fix a car. Just because...
Are they not smart enough?
No, I think they're too smart for their own good. I think they're going to go to the first common thing that it is. Because, like electrical, yeah, you can test. But how's it going to diagnose a noise? I just don't see it. I don't. And plus, even at that, I don't know, I just don't see it.
maybe like
Computers are only as smart as the operator.
Well, they preset those computers, right, to do a certain motion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my dad works at a plant, and that's what he puts a piece of equipment up there, and it does whatever it does. I don't know. I don't work there, so I don't know. But it does what it does. But it does the same action every day, all day. Bam, done.
Don't get tired.
Right. Don't get tired. But what if it's not the same action? How many times have you took an alternator out a different way?
Good point.
I don't see it happening.
well, that's going to be sort of like some of the the scanners, you know, you're gonna have to have like a Toyota robot. You're gonna
Yeah,
have
but
to have
even-
a Nissan robot.
Yeah, but even at that, I mean, a water point, or I tell you, we were building, anybody that's ever built a, under the recall, did the piston rings and stuff and the motors for the Camrys and stuff, they would come in and would sound like they were knocking. They would sound like they were knocking. And then some come in and didn't have no noise. But the problem was not knocking, it was oil consumption. So we'd tear it down, we'd put new rings in it, put new bearings in it, and if it needed new bearings, put a new crank in it, if it needed a new crank. Hell, some of them we even put a new block in them if the cylinders were damaged. You got to put it all back together. Either A, it still had the knocking noise, or B, it had started knocking. That was the worst one, when it started knocking.
Oops.
But it wasn't. I never had one that I done that was actually the bearings. Take the belt off the alternator, it was the alternator. And that was the hardest thing. When we released the tension on the alternator, it would give that bearing just enough slack that when we went back, it was knocking now. And we ended up having to tell people when we did that recall, look, we take its belt off, if the alternator starts making noise, it's not on us. And people would look at us like we were crazy, but sure enough, on 3 out of 10, the alternator would go bad from just taking the belt off.
Quality.
Now
Quality.
Now how's a robot gonna know that when it comes in? You see what I'm saying? I mean, that
It'd have to be programmed to be pretty smart.
I just don't see it. I mean, prove me wrong, right? I hope not, because then I'm out of a job. I'm having to get tools to people to work on robots now.
That's it.
So, but I don't know. I just don't,
20 years from now, it'll probably be like that.
I don't know.
I don't know if it'll be 20 years. I don't think it'll be 20 years.
I mean, we were supposed to have flying cars in 2000. We don't have them.
Hopefully it'll be after we all get our tool bills paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Wally? At least get our tool debt paid off, and then the robots come in and take our jobs.
Well, just think about it this way: if a human wants anywhere, depending on the area of where you're working at, some master techs make around 28. Some of the bigger cities are making 50, 60, 70 for regular cars, and then for airplanes and stuff like that, anywhere from 100 to 200 to whatever. I mean, if a human wants that much, how much is the manufacturer of a computer going to want? And how much is the owner of that computer going to want to fix each car?
That's it.
I just don't see an affordable option.
Be like, sir, it's a $300
Well.
service call for me to flip on my robot today.
Yep. Yeah, if I cut that thing on, it's
Yep.
$300
If I
bucks.
hit that button on that robot's head, it's $300 bucks. You pay it or
Well, take a look at everything else, though. Look at the way the prices, everything else has gone up over the years.
Yeah,
I mean-
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people debate whether a computer can do it or not in the comments, and feel free, but I guess I'm closed-minded. I don't see that happening. Like, if that's the case, why does my self-diagnostic on my computer not work? When that son of a gun won't pull up a web page and it says, do the self-test, and I hit it, and it just tells me I got a problem, but it won't fix it.
you think the ratchets, the robots will pick Matco ratchets? Or are they going to be picky about their ratchets?
Yeah,
They're gonna be brand specific.
That's it.
that's right.
Alright.
Hopefully they pick everything back up, right?
I guess we're going to get in here and work on this old junky Chevrolet some more. But, alright guys, like always, check the links down in the description. We got some cool tools, discount codes, all that good stuff. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up and click that subscribe button right down there. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.